How is it going, everyone? Welcome to Need for Speed Shift 2 Unleash, and apparently we're in the fastest category. Well, the fastest non-racing category, I think. I'm not sure how it works, because at some point you get GT3 as a category, and that's not faster than what we're having right now, so I think it's just the fastest non-racing category. Well, non-race, I mean, they are still races, but you get the point. Like, they are not cars that are specifically modified for racing. Oh yeah, the Nordschleife thing is the thing that I left for today. Well, it's not a real problem, right? I mean, it's just going through Nürburgring in the different variants in the different sections.
Alright, passing on the green hell is difficult. So after the opening straight, when you get an opportunity, take it, and take it fast. Let's win this.
Sure, but yeah, the thing is that the only problem is Nordschleife at the end, really. That's the biggest issue. But yeah, this like short sections of Nürburgring should be fine. Well, I hope. I mean, it's still Nürburgring at the end of the day. Well, the hardest part, that was a pretty clean overtake, but the hardest part is overtaking. Because I think that, you know, not having accidents, sure, it can be complex, but I think it's mostly doable. Not to mention, this car drives pretty well, you know, it's a pleasure to yeah, it's trying to make me think that I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong. That was simply a mistake for stepping on the piano. But no, it's easy to drive, don't worry about it. In this game the pianos are pretty deadly, as it is to be expected. Pianos is something that you don't take lightly, normally. Not sure how close the guys are behind me, but I cannot really look back right now. I also don't know why the mirror is not in the UI. I mean, I never disabled it, but it's been disabled for a while. I guess I just didn't notice when exactly it got disabled. It's been off for quite a bit, so I'm not really sure why. I don't really think I need it though, so it's whatever, but it's still weird. I probably used the brakes too much there. Okay, and we finish with the chicane. That this time I don't skip it, nice. Alright. Good.
Amazing driving out there, man. Amazing.
Yeah, that was, I mean, aside from that piano thingy, I did well, yeah. Mostly. So these are just gonna be more sectors. Oh, this one's the one that ends with the carousel.
This northern edge. Take it easy on the bank carousel corner. A high speed will throw you up into the Armco. Good luck.
Yeah, the carousel is the issue of this thing, and it's right at the end.
Green, green, green.
Though I am very glad, because I also thought that these little sections of Nürburgring were not gonna appear, but I'm glad they actually do appear here. Oh, where are you going, bro? It's just pretty nice to see the fact that there is no cut content compared to the previous game, you know? Like, in the sense that all the content of the previous game is here. Maybe there might be a couple cars that might not have made it in, but in terms of tracks, I'm pretty sure all of them made it in, with all their variants as well. The only one I really haven't seen is Laguna Seca, but it has to show up eventually. It's the only one that I remember to not have spotted yet. A little bit weird. Well, maybe in one of those retro challenges that I didn't do, probably appears. But more than retro, the muscle challenge, considering that it's supposed to be about American cars, that one probably has that. But I wouldn't know. But we will see in this category if something appears or not. Will it? Who knows? At least, according to my memory, it's the only track from the previous game that is not on, that hasn't appeared on this one yet, and it's quite an important track. Alright, so can we not die to the carousel, I wonder? I mean, that's not dying, but not particularly good either, I guess.
Great job, my man. Great job.
I had enough of an advantage for it to not be a problem. How many are there? There are 3, right? And then the whole thing.
This stretch of the green hell has its hardest turns. Don't let Bruchin's off-gander fool you. And don't be surprised if Flanscar can get you airborne. Good luck. Go for it.
Well, the problem is that you say the hardest turn and then you proceed to name them.
Green light!
But you think I will remember the name of the turns in your ordering? Come on. That wasn't a good start, I admit. That was a pretty bad start. And I think, yeah, okay, the direction of my car got fucked there. It's fine. Come on. And that seemed like a longer intro than usual.
Green light, good luck and be careful out there, man.
Well, be careful, but you gotta understand I don't really have too much room to overtake here. I try my best, you know? Ah, shit. No, damn it. I'm unfortunately eating too much piano. That's not good. And not being in the lead is a little bit concerning. Alright, there you go. That's a weird bump. Was that bump always there? Seems a little bit dangerous. I don't remember these bumps being this pronounced, right? It's a little bit odd. So will you make me do the whole straight? Kinda looks like it. Though I think it ends probably in like the middle of the straight, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it ends right there. Well, that wasn't a problem, but yeah, the whole thing could be a problem.
We won, yeah!
Yeah. No, the whole thing, I mean, I guess it's a little bit redundant after having done all the sectors separately, but that's what the game wants me to do. The North life. Oh, on nighttime, that's fucked up. There is no way I'm surviving this. At least not on the first try. Hey, that's so so messed up. Like doing Nürburgring on nighttime.
Green, nail that first corner, come on!
I don't think the first corner will be the issue. It will be everything else. Are there even lights? Like outside of my own car lights? Like in the middle of the track? It feels like you're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'll skip that. In fact, anything... that didn't go very well. That being said, I think that my car is still working fine, so... The only problem is that we got a little bit further from the second place, which kinda sucks, but... I'm third, so... As long as I can reach them... They are probably gonna brake a lot in the corner that's out to come up. I'm also braking a lot here. Well, at least they are still in my sights, the second and first place, but it probably should be a restart. I don't think it's a good idea to... Oh, fuck. Okay, that one wasn't a very small hit at all. We can skip the chicane, I guess. As long as you don't do another cut, it's gonna be fine. Somehow my car is still doing well. I don't really know how. Well, and here's something that you don't want to see is your car being illuminated from behind. It means that someone is close. Then I thought that the corner went the other way. It's fine. The issue is that if I don't win this, restarting it will take quite long. I am getting closer to them though. I think that this is one of the fast sections, isn't it? The guys behind me are starting to get pretty close. Hey, come on, dude, I'm basically going slower than I normally would because I cannot see shit. It's not a show. I'm not sandbagging. And here comes the first carousel. Yeah, that went as shit as I expected, honestly. Could have been worse, at least there wasn't a crash, but yeah. I really don't think I can reach these guys. Oh, and that's gonna be a cut. Well, okay, that didn't count as a cut probably because I brake at the end, but that would have been a disqualification instantly. Issues, how do I overtake here? I'll take that, and then I need this guy. That was very close. Well, will I be able to reach him on the straight? I mean, apparently I am at slipstream distance, but is it enough? I also know if his speed is faster. Okay. I am at slipstream distance, that's for sure. So at least theoretically I should be able to overtake, but will I? You can see that I am drafting, it just seems that he's just naturally faster. Even at full drafting, he's still ahead. In fact, I stopped drafting there, so it's pretty clear that his speed is superior. Which is a problem.
Don't sweat it, man. You'll take it next time.
Yeah, I was expecting something like that to happen, but it was either that or losing, so... Is there a way to restart, though? Because, you know, I would like to do that. Yeah, play again. Wait, what's that? Backspace. Yeah, okay. That's a shame, though, having to retry the whole thing again. At that point, there was no way to win, I think. It was way too far to overtake on the final corner, so it was either the disqualification or the second place, which to me is the same thing. Like, I think that in this game, judging by what I can do on the other events, a second place is never gonna be enough. It is a shame. It also tells you that if a car is faster than your car, well, obviously even with drafting you're not getting anywhere, and that... I think it was a Porsche Carrera, the one that was in first place, and I could not reach him. Yeah, that's a shame. So I'm seeing a lot of these guys casually stepping on the grass. Shouldn't that slow you down a little bit more? Wow, that was pretty wild. Oh, and I'm still alive? No way. I cannot move my car. So I'm not sure why they even let me do anything here. That should be like an instant DQ, eh? I couldn't move my car there.
We can win this. Come on, I'll call green.
I don't know, dude. Like, this is very evil. Doing Nürburgring Nordschleife at nighttime is being an asshole, honestly. If it was the final race in the game, I would understand, but... Well, theoretically it's supposed to be an advanced category, but... Nürburgring at night is just very evil. I wouldn't have minded doing the whole thing on the same time of the day as the sections before, but... Why did you get stuck to me there, dude? For what reason? Can it do? And the worst part is that here you cannot really quit because this is part of a series, so if you quit here, to play this one again you will have to play the other 3 again, so...
Green, good luck!
Dude, I cannot even get past the first corner! Jesus! And you cannot skip the intro either way. It's not like I let it go because I love looking at my car from different angles before the race starts. No, it's because you cannot skip it. So yeah.
Green, that's the green light! Push, push, push!
It would still be hard even if it wasn't nighttime, simply because overtaking in a track like this is messed up, but the nighttime really is the cherry on top. Okay, somehow didn't lose control there. Wait, hold up. The camera is here, so who is in first place? Not sure. Go to the grass. And also, I guess I should be very careful with this corner. Pretty nice how I got completely launched. Like, the physics definitely made sense. Like, it's what you would expect at that speed and trying to take a corner with that force, but it was pretty wild. Now keep in mind that the other thing is that even if I get the first place, there is the very big issue that being on the lead I have no reference. Like, I will basically have to trust my instincts to drive here. And this is really not a track that I'm, you know, confident in fully remembering, so yeah, I'm now in first place, but this is gonna be a disaster. Like, I will go extremely slowly, so don't be surprised if I get overtaken. Because yeah, last time I had a guide, but now I don't have a single guide. You can see that the only guide that I have are the front lights of my car, but that's not really a guide. It really feels like I'm trying to play this completely blind. But it's a blind playthrough, that's not what it means, you know? You know, it's pretty fucked up. I mean, I can look at the minimap, but it's also a track that is not wide enough to take your sight away from the screen even for a very small moment, you know? Oh, nice try at doing a takedown, you sack of shit. Also, that was the Sonda, wasn't it? It was yellow, so couldn't have been any of the two Porsches, so it had to be the Sonda. Well, yeah, that break was completely unnecessary. Alright, looking at the minimap a little bit, like you cannot pay attention too much to the minimap, dude. You really need to look at the screen. Like for example, that straight is something that you're supposed to be a lot faster. You're supposed to do it a lot faster. Oh, and there is the Sonda. It's okay. Oh, what's not gonna be okay is the fucking carousel, and it comes right here. Alright. It went relatively well, I guess. Could have been worse. Ah, fuck me. Now, the issue is that if this Sonda is also close to me when the straight comes, he's gonna overtake. I could block him, sure, but I'm already struggling knowing where to go as it is. Having to look back. I mean, even on a straight, because the straight is not straight forever, you know? So eventually when it starts going to the left, and I need to be knowing where I'm going, I cannot look back anymore, so I basically cannot block anymore. Well, I could block based on the light. Like, I could see where the light is pointing at, but this is still very, very scary. Well, having the rear view mirror will help, I guess, but... Also, this is the place that has some bumps. Yeah, like that one. Are getting pretty close. Oof. Okay. I couldn't even see who it was, by the way. I'm assuming it's still the Sonda, but it's so dark I cannot see. At least took the second carousel properly, and now onto the straight, which is most likely gonna be a problem, but... what can you do? Alright. So we're now on the straight. That's already a problem. I could do waving so he doesn't catch my slipstream, but I think that for now I'll try to focus on surviving on, like, at the end of the straight. That will be more important. Problem is that, dude, here I start braking super early. Understandably so. Oof. Okay, start braking. Ah, damn it, dude. Well, I can still skip a corner. It shit. Wasn't a very elegant ending, but at least it was a victory.
Feels good to be a winner, doesn't it?
Damn. But I mean, what do you want me to do on that? Like, at the end of the straight, I cannot see. And if I go at full speed, I'm gonna end up going full speed into a wall. This was very messed up. Like, actually messed up. But hey, at least I did it. You know, it's something. So, whew, what's the next one? Miami City Tour. Alright. Sure. Let's go to Miami. Why not?
Alright, you need to concentrate on the hairpin at the end of the starting straight, then the technical midsection. Finally, watch the chicane that breaks up the last sector, and good luck.
Look, dude, anything compared to Nürburgring is gonna look like like a walk in the park, you know? Like, it is baby shit. I mean, especially because it's not just the fact that it was Nürburgring or Schleif, it's the fact that it was on night. And I cannot say that enough times. Like, that's something that even professional drivers cannot, you know, like, have to respect heavily, because it's very fucked up. And they do it in even more fucked up situations, because they do it in multi-class endurances. So not only they have to deal with multiple hours of racing, but also have to deal with slower categories, which is essentially traffic. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that even the most prepared driver is gonna struggle with that. Okay. Now, on the previous race, something that could have gone very wrong at the end, when I essentially, well, took out the Sonda on the final corner, is that another one from behind could have easily overtook both of us. But he didn't. I think it was a Bugatti Veyron, so pretty nice of him to not do that. Ah, shit. So, you know that here I also crashed a lot of times, but my car is still in good condition. So honestly, the only damage that I can notice is if the direction is messed up. I cannot notice if the acceleration is worse, or like if I don't get enough top speed or some shit like that. Because in real life, when it comes to the most common consequence from damaging your car is losing top speed. Like that's the most obvious thing, because if you are not in full optimal conditions, your car is not gonna reach the speeds that it is meant to reach, right? Which, depending on the track, is not a big deal, but it usually tends to be a big deal, because most tracks have one straight that is long enough, usually the final one, the one where the finish line is at. So yeah, that's the one thing that in real life gets noticed immediately when it comes to like a light accident. Because yeah, obviously if you completely fuck up the car and your direction is broken, then yeah, you will notice that first. But if it's a small hit, it will affect the top speed. In this game, I don't really know any damage aside from direction damage, so I wouldn't know. Okay, that went well. Also, what's the difference in this track? Wait, and I start first, really? Oh, alright, well, nice. Guess I don't have to worry about overtaking. And why is that guy so angry? Why are you so angrily looking at me? Okay, so this already is in reverse, but I think it's also a different variant altogether, isn't it? Alright, sure. Pretty slow corners into a very long straight. A very long straight onto relatively slow chicane. Could have been slower though. So this track looks very pretty. I mean, there is I think a special type of appeal to places that look green. Like there is a lot of green on them with trees and everything, and then in the background you see skyscrapers, right? Chapin has a lot of those places, for example. In this case we are in the USA. Yeah, this place it's pretty nice looking. It's also, I guess, the reason why this is such a popular city, you know? You know, when it comes to the USA, I mean, the number one is New York, of course, in terms of popularity. And then I'm pretty sure it comes Miami, right? Well, technically, I mean, you have California, it's just that, is there a city in California named California, or is it like, you know, San Francisco and whatever, Los Angeles? I always confuse myself when it comes to that part of the USA. Like, California is a big blob, and everything inside is called California, but no, that's not the way it works. But no, I think that it's pretty possible that the second most popular American city is Miami. Or at least I think it is. Like New York and then Miami, probably.
We won! Good job, man.
Just that they are both on the East Coast. I think San Francisco is... well, is it San Francisco or Los Angeles, the most popular West Coast city, I wonder? Or maybe neither, I don't know. What's this? Oh, still in Miami, but I guess it's a more basic variant. So it seems that there is a chance for the guy to talk or not. Maybe it's actually a bug. I'm more inclined to think that it's most likely a bug.
Green, good luck!
The guy actually wants to talk, but he doesn't, because the game doesn't want him to. Yeah, that was an interesting start, to say the least, but want to restart, of course. And maybe the guy just doesn't have anything to say. I mean, I don't have anything to say half of the time. Just say random dumb shit that is completely unimportant. That wasn't ideal, but I can work with that. Not to mention this is 4 laps, so... Well, it might be 4 laps, but yeah, I mean... You're not gonna let me get first, will you? Probably not. I wonder if the actual racing categories will make it easier to do collision with other cars.
Green!
Because you know that categories like GT3, for example, are categories that are meant to be, you know, are meant to have constant contact between drivers, you know. I know, not in the sense that they crash each other at full speed, but every time there is a corner and like they are in parallel, it's expected for them to very slightly collide. So yeah, in that regard. I wonder if the game is also gonna try to make it more forgiving when... Oh, there is a Bugatti. Make it more lenient when you collide with someone else. Maybe not. Maybe it's still gonna be these collisions where you get sent flying, but we will see. Oh, fuck. I mean, the corner to overtake is the first one, since they brake a lot. Huh. I can't believe that Bugatti got in my way. What a dipshit. I cannot believe that. If it wasn't for... Well, maybe I wouldn't have overtaken either, but I probably would have. It's fine though. No. Oof. Could have been a lot worse. Ah, that was worse. Alright. This variant for some reason is kicking my ass. I'm not sure why, it's not a hard variant. I guess it's simply that the leader is going too fast and I cannot really follow. They are not fooling around.
Green light!
The success of a race also has a lot to do with at what position you're starting. And starting at 5th place is rough. That was very bad. Ah, shit. That's fine. I guess here it's simply that the opponents are faster. Like they can do this variant very fast and I don't. I cannot do it. Well, as long as they stay behind me, that does not matter at all. No, but that's not staying behind me. Well, that is, however. Yeah, I guess that is the only place in the whole track where I essentially have an advantage, because they just brake super early. They are still pretty close. In fact, I think that this is gonna be the same thing as... Well, if it wasn't for the fact that I blocked him there, I think he would have very temporarily been ahead of me. I'm not sure how they are doing this so fast. Yeah, I guess it's precisely because it's a track without any slow corner aside from the very first one. Well, and I guess that one that I just been through, like these 90-degree corners are not that slow. Seems that the only ones that the AI struggles with is they are like the hairpins. And the only hairpin in the game is that one, like this one here. It's the only hairpin. Though, I don't think I got the clean lap objective, right? Why is that so? Shouldn't I have gotten it? Well, okay, right there, probably not, actually. It's fine. Just focus on winning. This is the final lap. You should be able to do it. Pretty scary just how close the guy behind me constantly is. But I still win.
Feels good to be a winner, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is a Bugatti. I mean, it's pretty clear that this car is slower than some of the other ones that appear here, but it's fine.
Not long to the green light. Get ready. Come on, come on.
Wait, why did it say that I have 1% dominated here? How is that possible? Did I enter and then immediately exit or what? Well, at least I start first.
There's the green. Come on, nail this one.
But isn't this the same race that I did before, but at nighttime? Well, being nighttime already changes quite a lot, I guess. I think it is the same variant. I mean, it's hard to tell at nighttime, really. At least differently from the previous race, I'm ahead by quite a lot. Makes sense because I started first, but even then, it seems that I am doing quite well. Yeah, they are pretty far behind. Maybe it's also that there is a slower car that is doing a bottleneck and doesn't allow the faster car to be where it should be. That might hurt. It did not though, nice. It could have. Yeah, I shouldn't even try to go that fast here. And just look at the minimap and look how insanely far they are. I guess that is one thing that is very confusing about this game. I mean, here, yes, I started in first place, but even if I started the previous race in first place, I feel like I still will have gotten very close to losing. But on this one, like, losing is not even a possibility unless I do a full crash and my car can no longer move. So it's one of the things that it's weird about the game's difficulty. Some races it feels like you're playing on easy mode, and some other races it really feels like you are going hand to hand. I mean, I'm not sure what the expression is, but like you're actually going, like, competing directly with the AI. I guess toe to toe is a better expression. You're so close to each other that it feels like the perfect difficulty. Here it's precisely the opposite of that. I'm so far ahead that this might as well be a time trial. Like, it gets to a point where you cannot even see where the second place is in the minimap because they are so far behind. Look at that. extremely far behind. You could think that it's because it's nighttime, so they make the CPU go slower, but that didn't seem to matter in Nürburgring, for example. Even though right there I was also going pretty slow, but I feel like they were not going slower, especially looking at the final corner right after the final straight, well, or rather the long straight. Like the Sonda did not hesitate at all, went full speed into the corner, and if it wasn't for me attacking him, and by attacking I mean taking him out, I wouldn't have won. But here I have no clue what they are attempting to do. I have absolutely no clue. But hey, not my business. As long as I win, that's all that matters.
We won! Good job, man! Nice drive!
Yeah, I will just call the others bad drive. So they didn't really drive that well. They just drive horribly. Alright, so we got that. And now, Master's Challenge. Well, doesn't really seem anything different. It's just in a different place.
Last win was amazing. Keep it up.
I wonder if you know which one was the last win. You say last win was amazing. I will want to quiz you about it. Which one was my last win?
Green light, good luck and be careful out there, man.
It's fine. So surprised that it says it here. Oh shit, yeah, okay, good shot, McLaren. Not mine, I mean the McLaren that crashed and made me crash against him. Yeah, pretty nice, well at least I'm still alive. I'm still alive, not sure if I can reach the first place here. I mean, well, they have 4 laps. It should be enough time, I hope. We could of course just restart, but believe it or not, that start was quite lucky considering the starting position being quite far. Like, the fact that I ended up being second place after that was very lucky. At least what we know of this track is it has a very dangerous long straight right there, but it's not that big of a deal. It's been a while since I saw a Lambo like this one being in any relevant position. Wait, what the hell? There's something back there, I just realized. Apparently after that McLaren hit that, that wall hasn't been the same. Pretty messed up. Ooh, that was almost crashing against the wall. And the guys behind me, I think one of them is a Sonda, right? Cannot see the other one, but just focus on overtaking the Lambo for now. That's what matters. Unfortunately, I'm in the same distance I was on the previous lap. Didn't really do much better at all. But we're in parallel. He seems to be faster. Oh, what? Come on, dude. Nice combo. Nah, I'm dead. Why did you do that? Why did you have to be such a shithead? Was there any necessity of doing that movement that was just waving and then hitting me? Because you know that you ended up like taking yourself out, so congratulations, well done. Is the McLaren gonna crash again, by the way? No, well, yeah, it will be the McLaren, but this time it's my McLaren. Alright, can we not crash, please?
Deep breath, focus, get ready, you can win this.
As I always say, starting in 6th place is very fucked up, and especially on an urban circuit. There was a lot more space on the right side. I don't know why I insisted on going to the left. Was bound to happen. At least here we're still 2nd place, but even closer because there was no accident whatsoever, so that's good. I don't know why I always end up being at the same distance with this guy. I think he just has a very, very good top speed that I cannot really get very close to. I'm overtaking you now. Or no, I guess not now. It's gonna be now. I mean, that's fucked up. It's a shame because we were in parallel. I was expecting like an exciting resolution, but no, he ended up taking me out and taking him out as well. Taking himself out. Because every time the two cars manage to be in parallel in a race, it's a very magical situation, you know, and a very dangerous one as well. But right there it was just dangerous. Like the magic was completely blown away by that stupid ass Lambo. Yeah. Well, if he is really faster, he will be in parallel in this straight. But maybe not. Not to mention that blocking him should be very easy. That counted as a dominated corner, nice. Is this gonna be a clean lap, I wonder? I feel like it should be, right? Unless they are not giving out bonus for clean laps anymore. Because that should have been a clean lap. Okay, well, see, this one won't be, I guess. Yeah, that chicane to me is very hard to... like, not easy at all. Yeah, that... like little corner there, like especially The fact that I'm taking it at full speed feels like it makes it impossible to not drift. It's like I will drift no matter what. And it's extremely dangerous to be drifting at that speed, you know? It seems that I just cannot do that chicane without crashing. Just cannot pull it off. Oh, someone... oh, see, someone died. So right there, it's a very clear example that the cars that are there is not that they are stuck, it's that they are dead. And there is no mechanism to make them disappear. It should be the same as Eliminator, I feel. Like in Eliminator, the cars just disappear. Should be the same here if they can all continue.
Great job, my man. Great job.
Okay. Is the next race gonna be on the same track or what? Hopefully not. Yeah, no, it's in Hockenheim.
Green, good luck.
That wasn't very good. Oh, that counted as a cut. I mean, it makes sense. But yeah. Is this also gonna be a cut? Probably. No. I guess I lost too much time for it to be considered a cut. Though I'm very far behind right now because of that. Should I restart? What's that? I'm not a big fan of restarting if I can avoid it. Not to mention that, of course, overtaking multiple positions until I reach the, you know, the lead is pretty exciting, you know. No, Bugatti, come on, dude. Couldn't you have done that far from me? There's only 3 laps here, so not sure if that's enough to take the lead. Would be nice. Oh, and it's the Lambo again, the one in first place here. Oof. Too dangerous. Well, shame that here I cannot get the objective for leading for 1 lap, but that's fine. I don't need it. Yeah, that was bad. I can't believe that I will have to restart because of that. Fuck, dude, come on.
Come on, deep breath, focus, get ready.
Shut up.
You can win this.
Damn it. One single mistake costed me the whole fucking thing. That sucks. Especially because it was on the final lap. Alright, I'm gonna have no patience here. I'm gonna try overtaking everyone as soon as possible. Go fuck yourself, Bugatti. And try not to rake in front of me if possible. And that wasn't a skip somehow. Wait, I'm assuming that's not the same Bugatti that I took out, right? Probably not. Right, so this corner fucked me up so badly. I won't forget that. I guess at least it will allow me to get the lead for 1 lap objective this time. Assuming I can overtake the Lambo. Yeah, it should be fine. He's not even that far. At least that'll work. Just need to not get caught by this corner here. But it's such a confusing corner because it comes after like an already confusing part with like other corners that are not for this particular variant. It's just very annoying. Oh, that wasn't asphalt. That was sand. Dude. You're dead. You're absolutely dead. You are 100% dead. How did that happen? There is no way. How did he not get hit by that, but I did? That was so nonsensical. Alright, let's quit this. I got pissed off, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some things. Well, in fact, I could start with this, but can I? I don't have a car for this. Right, like I will need to get a GT3 car.
GT3. I'm Patrick Sutherland. I've been a car nut since I was 5. I drive the BMW Z4 GT3 for Team Need for Speed. GT3s are purebred race cars, just a few steps below the GT1 level. The competition is fierce. You're gonna have to prove yourself in some of the world's toughest circuits. Places like Silverstone, where the maggot spec is complex, is one of the most demanding sets of turns in racing. Take top prices in GT3, and you'll show everyone you're ready for a seat in GT1. Oh, and I also offered my set 4 to whoever becomes the FIA GT3 champ. It's very quick, very intense.
Well,
Let's get started.
but unless I get a loan car,
As of right now, you're the real deal. You've made it to GT3, and the cars you're about to take on are beyond insane. Enjoy it, man.
yeah, well, I cannot take on anything as I don't have it. I wonder if any of the previous one gives you a GT3. Oh, well, I guess. We'll have to see what endurance is too.
Tommy Milner. I drive a BMW M3 GT for Ray Hall Letterman Racing.
Well, that is a
I've been a professional since
GT3.
18, and let me tell you, endurance races are a serious test of your concentration. You'll need to switch up your strategy because these races aren't won on the first lap. The trick is to stay consistent and keep your pace. And above all, don't quit. It's a war, not a battle. Good news is you get to log some serious time on tracks like Nürburgring and Spa, and it'll prepare you well for the FIA GT1 World Championship. Fight your way to the top, and you can have my BMW M3 GT. So stay focused out there, and good luck.
Well, I wasn't really planning on doing
Endurance is all about
endurance.
keeping your driving consistent through long, epic races. This series is not gonna serve up easy tracks either. You're gonna get some punishment.
Well, yeah, but... Well, apparently I can use... But it's 20 laps for this.
Great win last time. Come on, let's push for 2 in a row.
I don't think I want to do this, honestly.
That's the green light. Go,
Seems
go, go.
like it's a little bit too much, but it seems like it's the only thing if I don't want to purchase a GT3. Though GT3 here are my opponents. So that's awkward. And is there even a concept of fuel or tires, or if it's simply a very long race? Well, it seems that it's a long race, but not very long for those guys, but yeah, no, even I don't feel like doing this. So, is there any way on Modern A to unlock a car, or...
This race, Jamie Campbell Walter joins the pack. Win, and the Team Need for Speed Nissan GTR is yours.
Okay, yeah, they say that. I don't know if it's gonna be a GT3 car or not, but... and it's gonna be Hockenheim again, man.
It all comes down to this. Jamie's a great driver, and that GTR is insane, but you're better. And this is where you prove.
Well, I don't know about that, but as long as you... Though, hold up.
Green, that's the green
The one
light.
that
Push,
you're
push,
gonna
push.
give to me is that GTR there. But that's not a GT3 car, so I guess you, no matter what, have to purchase it yourself or turn a car that you already have into a GT3 car. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. But we will see. So, this guy was telling me to worry about that. Wait, I say GT3, I meant to say GTR. Like, that's the Nissan GTR, but yeah, unless you modify it, it won't count. Well, we will see. I mean, at least it will be an unlock. Not sure if there was an unlock in the previous competition, but maybe not. Probably not. Also, I'm not sure what level I am right now, because there are a lot of events that I can play, but there will be a limit, you know, since most of them are locked by level. But it seems to also be Hockenheim, and I'm not struggling as much as I was before. I guess the real issue here was the Lambo. No, I mean, I did mistakes on my own, but it's the exact same variant, so... Well, this mistake here, I guess it's a mistake that I probably won't make now, because I think I already learned, but... It's weird that I'm not making a mistake on the next one. Maybe it's because it's like full, like daytime, like it's very bright so I can see everything clearly. Because when it's the sunset, aside from not having that much light, it's also the fact that you kinda struggle with the sun sometimes blocking your vision. I think that they stopped giving bonuses for clean laps, because otherwise that was a clean lap. It's been a while also since I even checked the bonuses before selecting the race, you know. Hey, well, I was gonna say it feels like night and day. Like how I'm driving here compared to how I was driving on the other race, but yeah, I guess that's literally the thing. It is indeed night and day. So in daytime it's a lot easier to properly drive, I guess. So this thing is supposed to be only 3 races, so it shouldn't take too long before reaching reaching the end, of course. Yeah, I do wonder about the GT3 car, because so far the game has given me every car I need beforehand. Well, in the endurance you will also get it, assuming you finish the endurance, but I'm not gonna finish an endurance, you know? Like, there is... I mean, it's not an endurance in the... you know, in the normal sense of the word. It's a 20 laps race, so it's basically like, what, a half an hour race? Sounds like a lot, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. But yeah, despite the fact that it's not a big deal, I rather not, because it will get very repetitive and I don't think the reward is worth it. Okay, that was very freeing.
We won! Good job, man! Nice drive!
Not sure why you were hyping up that Nissan so much, though, because not sure where he ended, but this is wow, nice. Didn't seem like he was any close. So apparently I did get all the events of Shake. No, the clean lap is there, so maybe I did get it.
This is a tough track, but you can handle it. Come on, focus!
Nah, it's not that bad. Well, I didn't mean to do that or that. Damn. Yeah, that was not my intention, sorry. Though, yeah, I guess right there the Nissan is certainly not gonna be an issue. So wait, final warning? When was the first one? Or maybe it was such a bad cut that it counted two at the same time. This most likely should be a restart though. Because now having to overtake everyone instead of just a handful doesn't seem like the smartest idea, especially if they do shit like that. Unfortunately, I cannot cut this chicane at full speed. Well, the issue is that that final warning is probably gonna end up being what will make me lose. I don't know, maybe not. Why does every overtake has to be an odyssey? It's like I cannot do an overtake without colliding. Okay, well fuck you.
Great win last time. Come on, let's push for 2 in a row.
Technically, I didn't win last time if last time is the previous attempt, you know? If it makes you feel better.
Green, 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 good luck.
But the only problem here is when I tried to overtake the Nissan, I couldn't. And it ended up setting me back, but... Stay there. Now the issue is that the first race was like in a sunny day. This one is on sunset, and that probably means that the last one is gonna be nighttime, isn't it? Oh, that's the Nissan. You know what, if you keep that up, I'm gonna fuck you up like last time, right? Yeah, keep trying to provoke me. See where it takes you. So apparently for the Lambo it worked pretty well. The Lambo, I tried taking him out and I ended taking myself out. I don't know how. I still don't see how that collision made any sense, but whatever. It happened. Maybe I'm just blind, but I don't see whenever the clean lab objective is supposed to come up. I don't see it. Guess I'm just not paying enough attention. No, that one was not a clean lap because I went off track. Like I went through the place that has the cones. So this one at least should be a clean lap. Yeah, okay, well at least that one I explicitly seen it, so yeah. At least I can confirm I got it. Yeah, actually on the second lap that's when it didn't count as a clean lap because I completely went off track. I wonder if some of the corner dominations don't work simply because they don't feel like, you know, letting a drift count as dominating a corner. Also, how is it going, Sunshine? Yeah, I'm doing well. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just doing races. Nothing more, nothing less.
That was a great win.
Okay, so there's one more, and apparently this unlocks that Nissan. Oh, why? Nürburgring North Life again? At least it's not nighttime.
Track, but you can handle it. Come on, focus.
It's almost the weekend. Yeah. We're gonna be doing Nürburgring again.
There's the green. Come on, nail this
Yeah, at least I will be able to see where I'm going. That's nice. That's a good thing. Until you get a good start, it ain't gonna happen. And getting a good start here, especially starting in 6th place, it's not gonna be very easy. Well, thinking, I mean, it is 6th place.
green light. Good luck if you get
It's
it
kind of
right,
like
man.
if it was 5th. Because the guy that is next to you does not really matter. That's bound to happen, but I'll take that cut. Took me a while to get the Bugatti there. Hopefully the Nissan is gonna be faster. But it seems like it won't be any faster. Really tempted to take you out right now. Very, very tempted. That's a problem. Team, and not only I lost all that time, but I also didn't overtake him. Okay, I don't care what happens now. I'm taking you out on the next corner and I'm gonna restart if it's necessary. But you should piss me off, dude. Like, you should piss me off. Nice place to crash. Hey, that's not enough though. I want more. I'm gonna fuck you up here and then restart. I couldn't even do that. Fuck. Damn it, dude. Why cannot
Okay, man. Keep focused on the
I
lights.
aim properly? Also, I'm getting hit up. Let's just say. I wouldn't say salty yet, but certainly quite hit up. Okay. No, I mean, having that cold is also a little bit nonsensical because it's not even that cold in here. Like, I'm not even sure why I had it in the first place. Like, I've been feeling hot for like a whole hour. I guess I just didn't want to take it out. Eventually I had to. Surely that's the reason for my poor performance, right? Surely. But I'm getting absolutely fucked. Ah, damn it, dude. Honestly, here I should just skip the chicane. Well, kinda did it unwillingly, but yeah, like, it's not worth it to be behind that guy for so long, and especially not in a track like this. It's not really that far. Not as far as I thought, at least. Could be an issue. Come on, dude. Like right now you cannot blame the lack of visibility. Though the guy in second place is not the Nissan, it's a Bugatti. It was only the second race today that had the full version of Nürburgring, but it feels like it already was the 10th one. Well, it makes sense with the amount of times I had to restart, but man. Also, this Bugatti is getting very close to me. Yeah, and that's off track though. Okay, and this guy just rams me like that. That's very messed up, dude. That's extremely messed up. Like, I didn't even brake. Like, I was going full speed and he just rammed me like that and... Well, alright. There goes that. I mean, if I get into the podium, it should be enough for the event to count as beaten, right? If that's the case, then yeah, just take it.
Good job, man. We're on the podium.
Yeah. So are we done? Guess I'm not gonna do that shit again. I don't really feel like it. I hope. Yeah, because I unlocked this thing. This thing does not really count as a GT3, you know? That's the issue. So you want to participate in this, you need to either purchase it or modify it. And these are the ones that are allowed, I guess. Well, they are not that expensive, though. They aren't that many, really. So I guess you just have to pick one. You have Alpine, Aston Martin, Audi, well, the Ford, the Chevrolet Corvette and the Ford GT. Lamborghini, which Lamborghini? The Gallardo or the Porsche GT3. Good question. Well, I would probably go with the Aston Martin. Seems like it has the best handling out of all of them. So, yeah, why not? Alright, so that's the first car, well, the second technical, if you count the Renault Megane.
Okay, the hairpins in turn 10 and 11 are crazy. Hug the outside line and cut to your apex when the time is right. Good luck.
I wonder if the skins are all the same, if the car is the same. Or if there are gonna be different skins. It's hard to tell. So it feels like the engine, well, aside from being very loud, it also does like a little bit of a distorted sound, it feels. So in the UI here, you only see the racing aids when they are being used, but you don't see them all the time in the UI. It's a little bit weird. What's the issue with having them there? I guess it's specifically because of this car. I didn't mind seeing them. Whatever. I guess you won't be seeing them. Okay, now the icon feels like it's floating in midair. The issue here is that those two guys, I'm struggling to reach them, and there's only 3 laps, so Not sure if I'll manage. Maybe not. Or maybe yes. So these guys are... I don't think they are braking... Well, no, never mind. They are braking quite early. That's an Audi, right? Yeah. I'm not seeing any Aston Martins up here. Did I make the wrong choice? Nah. Ah, fuck, dude. It's fine. He didn't overtake. But no, it seems that here is... Well, you could already see it, I guess, on the previous group of events, but here the competition will be fierce. Like the difficulty is no longer that easy, you know. These cars are, as I expected, supposed to be slightly slower than the previous ones. So I feel like that's the weird decision. I feel like the previous category of cars should have happened after this one. It's whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter what the speed is if the difficulty for winning is harder. That's the one thing that matters, you know. Oh, that'll work out.
Good job, man. Nice drive.
But yeah, it seems that this is not gonna be a walk in the park at all. Like, will actually be hard to... Oh, the game crash. Nice. I guess we are not getting to win GT3, huh? That was pretty weird. Like, it just crashed. Like, that's it. It crashed. It wanted to crash and it crashed. Damn. Alright. Nice. So did that count the race? I wonder if that deleted my save, because I'm pretty sure it crashed while it was trying to save. Also, the reason why I'm trying... I hear you're probably seeing some weird shit is because I'm trying to center the window. It's something that I do every time that before starting the stream, but since it's on window mode, it's not centered by default, and it's hard to center it properly by yourself. But it's centered now. Alright, so the you delete my save will be pretty funny. Pretty messed up though. Alright, let's see. Wait. It did. But it says 40%.
Right, 2 laps to hit some target times. I'll be watching. And when
Wait,
you're finished,
that's
I'll have some settings
pretty
for you.
funny. Hold up. Like, that's funny, but I think that my save actually got deleted. Let me do a backup just in case that it might still be salvageable, but I don't think it will be. But it says 40%. Damn. That's weird. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen now.
Okay, it's best to enter corners slow, then accelerate.
But
hard
I mean,
out.
the whole profile is fine in the sense that it remembers the difficulty settings, it remembers the, you know, the controls. So I don't know why it's making me do this again. But then that's unfortunate. kinda wanted to obviously keep going, but if it reset my whole progress, I'm not gonna do that. Well, for the time being, at least I will just do this, which is kinda what you need to just start, but I'm surprised it's even a thing.
Not so bad for a beginner. Okay, we're gonna lock in your settings for
Hey,
the
come on,
race.
how can you call me a beginner? Like, it's showing this again, and then there's gonna be like an obligatory race, and then it should let me into the rest, but
Alright, this is it, man. Go get him.
I don't have a good feeling. I think that it might be possible that the save just got deleted somehow. I mean, no, see, that's the thing. The save clearly didn't get deleted. If he remembers the percentage, the settings, and, well, those two things. But those are two important things, you know?
You need to be aggressive, but you gotta
So,
give the other cars some respect.
I don't know, unless the career... But, like, I don't know, I'm just confused right now. Like, what could have happened that you made me redo this? But you still remember I did 40%. Like, what are you playing here? Like, what are you doing? Well, look. I mean, I guess it's obvious, but if somehow the save did get deleted, I'm not gonna keep playing. That's pretty clear. That would be pretty sad, though. Like, that's the first time that happens to me,
Last lap,
even.
you got this.
Like, that a save gets poofed out of existence like that. Well, technically not the first time,
Good rhythm through the S's.
but it's just the first time that it happens, like, out of nowhere. Usually, a lot of times when I lose data it's because I don't save, and the game ends up crashing and all that data is gone, but this time is with data existing that it happened. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but after this you get the access to the rest of the event, so... Well, fingers crossed, I guess. But damn, that's so bizarre. Very bizarre. Alright, so what's it gonna be here? It is the same shit, I know. Oh, see it. Okay, so this is awkward. Yeah, but I'm driver level 10, I'm 17. In fact, if I go to my garage, it even has the Aston Martin, so what the fuck is this? I guess I need to finish one race so it unlocks everything else. Why are you making me do this? For what reason are you making me do this? Alright, I'll do it, I guess. Unbelievable, dude. I'm so surprised that the Mega got equipped automatically here. Like, because the latest car that should be equipped is the Aston Martin, right? That's crazy. Pretty nice to witness this, I guess. It's mildly entertaining, I guess. I mean, every time that a game glitches out, it's entertaining to play it out, but hey, I just don't understand how it happened. I mean, it didn't happen at all in the previous game. And theoretically, that game is older, so you could say that the chances of having compatibility issues or whatever are higher. So I think another thing that maybe got lost is like the records. Like, for example, the thing about best line and dominated corners. Is that lost too, or is it that I never did anything with this track? It probably is that I never did anything with this track. Not to mention that this is the only time I even did this track. The short version of Monza, which is an interesting reminder actually that Monza did not show up ever again, which is awkward, sure. I mean, if this is gonna happen, like, you know, often, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do 3 races like over and over again, you know. Now there is a problem here, and what if the check for unlocking stuff only happens after you level up? Because good luck leveling up here, especially when the experience objectives have been already fulfilled. Like, you are bone. At least I got that.
We won, yeah!
So if this doesn't work, I have to like give up, because what else can I do? You know? But unfortunately everything else is locked, so yeah, I'm bone. But damn, that's so weird. Like, you can even see that the events are completed, but him. There were drag races, by the way, and I wasn't even that far from reaching the end. That sucks. But yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Like, I'm not sure under what condition that's gonna properly unlock. Well, I could restart the game, I guess. That's something that usually works. Maybe it won't, but yeah. That's wild, very wild. Well, here I don't care if the window is centered or not, because if this doesn't work properly, I'm not gonna bother, I guess. But how awkward. How awkward indeed. Oh, by the way, the intro, you can only skip it once the Slightly Mad Studios shows up and disappears. For some reason, like, only there you can skip it, not earlier. Okay, so will you let me? No, it's fully bugged. Well, I mean, something that I could try is googling the issue, but I don't even know how to. I mean, shift 2 unleash block event bug. I don't know. Official shift 2 bug list thread. Nice. Well, I mean, promise that this is gonna take. Oh, okay, this guy is describing my issue. Well, yeah, that is my problem, but you are not telling me how to solve it. So our wish is screwed, basically. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Well, nice. I guess that was shorter lived than I expected, but well, it's a shame. I mean, I don't know how to see it. Like, it's something that will probably take a while to investigate the cause of the issue. I mean, I clearly cannot. Like, the only thing you could do here is install something like cheat engine, and that still will probably take a while to see how to do everything. I mean, there's probably one file that tracks though it's weird because you're looking at this, like, the progress of the career mode is, remember, it wasn't lost, but everything is logged. Well, career glitch. Well, someone has the opposite problem. It has every event unlocked. Alright. Sure. Well, the AI says complete the initial race, restart game and PC, delete, reset save data. Yeah, amazing. Amazing thing to do. Check for missing updates. Yeah. I'm sure this game has updates still. Well, here someone says career progress reset. Well, but this guy has another problem, that his percentage went back to 0. Okay, this one... No, okay, never mind. This one has the same issue I have. Exactly. Alright. And no one answered. Nice, okay, so this is a known bug, or well, a known bug, at least it happened to other people, but no one knows how to solve it. And by the way, this post is from someone that posted 7 years ago, and yeah, no answers in 7 years. Oh well, that is unfortunate, but I guess I'm out of here. I guess what else do you want me to do? Weird. On the right side, at least this is the last game that was made by this guy, so well, we could have other issues in other games, but hey, at least not losing your fucking progress. Yeah, I don't think, like, I'm reading multiple things, some things that are completely unrelated. The guys that do have this issue haven't gotten an answer. So yeah, well, problem is that I don't know what else to do. I obviously didn't have a plan B, since this shouldn't have happened. Well, another thing I could do is unlock all the events, but that feels like it will be very lame to do. But yeah, apparently issues fixed. Yeah, no, none of those issues are this specific one. No. No, I don't think there's anything to do. Like, it's fucked. Alright. Well, shame. So I guess I'll have to look for something else to do. Well, that was a very unfortunate end, but yeah, I guess. If the game doesn't work properly, there's not much I can do, you know? But then what an incredibly weird thing. Remembering the progress but not letting me access because for some reason you think I don't have that level. Crazy. Wait, I can enter Legends. Why is this one different? Maybe this one is DLC? Could be.
I'm Matt Powers, and we're about to get crazy with some cars from the 60s and 70s.
As long as the game doesn't crash again.
RSR. Of course, I put my own twist on the style, though. You're going to be up against the best cars from the history of racing. We're talking Shelby Cobras, Fairlady Z's, Jaguar E-Types. You'll be on the old school layouts at tracks like Rouen and Monza. They're fast and they're dangerous. You're really gonna have to switch up your driving style, though. You just gotta be really aggressive and throw them into the corners. I'll tell you what, if you can survive the tracks and win the championship, you can have my Porsche. You just gotta rock it. Let's see what you got.
Get ready to race through the greatest eras of motor racing. The cars are legendary, the tracks are iconic, and the driving is over-the-top dangerous.
Well, is the saving also legendary? I hope. So, well, I don't have any car, but I guess I could purchase it. I probably shouldn't purchase the slow ones, but... yeah, I guess I will do this, might as well. Though, hold up. Are these all supposed to be the same category? Because there is quite a big difference. Wait, and these are worth 0. I don't think that's a bug. I think that's intended, that these are given away for free. Okay, I mean, well, this one is not free. Like, it's the only one. No, never mind, it's not the only one. Hold up. Do all of these require one like that? No, see, for example, this one have loan cars, so, well, I guess I could do this, but... I mean, might as well do something before finishing the stream, right?
This one's unforgettable. The Woodland Straights are like nothing else in racing. Go for it.
Well, I'll tell you, what's unforgettable is what just happened with my save. That's unforgettable, indeed, I agree. Well, one thing, though, that will happen is...
Come on, you can do it. Green light
if
coming.
I level
Push hard
up,
from the start. There's
will
the green.
it
Come on,
actually
nail this
get
one.
fixed? It might get fixed, but I don't know. I mean, I hope. Okay, that's the same mistake twice. Can you stop being a moron? Just that it feels like what's sand, it's actually
That's the
asphalt.
green. Come on, nail this one.
But it's not asphalt, obviously. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry, but for the rest of the stream I won't be able to think of anything else. How cool it is one of the most ridiculous things that has happened to me while playing a game. Like, basically, the progress is there, but for some reason you cannot access something that is restricted by level, even though you clearly have the level requirement. Like, I can understand the bug happening in the sense that I don't think that it's, you know, impossible to think of a bug like that happening. It's just that... yeah, it sucks. And for the player especially, it's like, what are you doing? I have the hope that when I level up, I will be able to actually manage to properly unlock the events. Well, the question is, how long will it take me to level up, because I'm in a relatively advanced level. Well, and that's not the only question. The other question is, what happens if it happens again? I guess I will have to do like another save backup, but I don't know. The issue is that if the save gets fucked as soon as the crash happens, there's absolutely nothing you can do. Like, you are boned at that point. Unfortunately, that wasn't the top time. By very little even. That's very annoying. Very, very annoying. I need like more or less a second. Though this is also a very straightforward track. I'm not sure where I will be able to cut that time. I do know that there are some corners that I use the brakes way too early, but I think that overall I don't think I did that badly. The other problem is that I'm also not even close to leveling up. Like 16,000 seems like a lot. Because the issue is that if it gets solved by leveling up, then I wouldn't mind continuing tomorrow, but if I cannot level up today, I cannot know if it's gonna get fixed, and I'm not gonna do a stream of this tomorrow if I don't have the guarantee that it will work. So the objective right now is leveling up. That's the most important thing. I need to level up, no matter what. Okay, that's the second time I brake too early here. But it's most likely gonna cost me the time in the same way. Started to count down already. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, I got it. Nice.
We won! Good job, man.
How much experience is winning a single one of these events, by the way? Because it's very little cash. It seems like it's also very little experience as well. I don't think I'm leveling up today. It's not gonna happen. Also, give me a second. At least gonna start. I guess after this.
The apex is hard to see until you're pretty much on top of it.
Right now, I'm feeling a little bit cold. That's how weather works here. One moment you feel hot, the other moment you feel cold. It's impossible to have something consistent, and right now I am feeling a little bit cold. Maybe I'm feeling cold because of the bug. It's possible. That was probably pretty slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, not gonna be enough on this one. Maybe on the next one. Though I think if my idea is leveling up, I shouldn't be doing these hot laps. They are not very productive at all. Just that I wanted to see if there was a way to unlock a car, but no. Though at the same time, well, here's the thing. If I want the races to not be a snooze fest, I shouldn't purchase the ones that are at $0 that are extremely fast, because I'm gonna leave all of this guy behind. But yeah, at the same time, I'm not sure what will be the right one to do. That'll work.
We won, yeah!
Well, there is also, aside from this Legends thing, I think there is another one to the side. Oh wait, how many of these are there? Oh, that's more than I expected, and I didn't mean to enter. Hold up. No, let me out. Didn't want to enter it. No, I wanted to check what's the other group of events. Yeah, because it's drag race, but yeah, no, that's something that it's even more lame. No thank you. Yeah, but for all of this you do need to... Okay, so I guess I'll purchase one. Though some of these, like for example this BMW... no, sorry, this... oh, actually this one, since it's considered muscle, I could also use it, well, for the muscle competition. Same as that Dodge Charger, but this one seems to be more convenient, because... Yeah, this one's Legends of the 60s. And this one counts for Legends Road. Not sure what the difference is. But yeah, let me get this one then, since it's gonna be useful for more than one. Well, this one is also useful for both. Just that... not a very big fan of it, honestly. I would prefer this one. Let's go for it here. It doesn't seem like I could change the color. Maybe I could, but I don't mind this color really. Oh.
Okay, man, keep focused on the lights.
Wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I mean, compared to everyone else, this one looks a little bit lame, honestly. I don't know if there is like a quick customization to make it look less, well, lame. I will check. Oh, you're already getting into accidents. No, let me check that first, as I will want to... I will want to paint it. But first of all, let me cover myself a little bit. So, how do you go to the... Well, no, you have to go to the garage. No, not the Dodge. No, where is it? The one I just purchased. God damn it. Here. Actions. Visuals. Well, yeah, you can paint it like that. But isn't there a... Yeah, you do have preset liveries, thankfully. Well, Shift 1 also had them. So which one? Can you stop moving? Because it's hard to see. I like this one. Alright. Yeah, that's good enough. So, go back to career. And, well, I could actually start for the first one, which was this one. You know, that was the one you were intended to start with. Alright.
This ruined setup packs a punch. Keep your momentum through the right, left, right in turns 10 to 12. Don't underestimate the final paradise turn.
I'll try. cannot... Wait, what's going on with the first car? Are you seeing that? It's like he got spawned in the air. This game is falling apart. This game is actually falling apart little by little. Come on, dude. Well, at least I hope here I get a better amount of experience. Also, how is it to drive this car? I mean, it seems like it drives well. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously quite slow compared to the ones that we use after it crashed, but shit. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need all of that. Also, from what year did it say that this car was from? Not sure. Ah, fuck, dude. I cannot do a single corner properly. Regardless of anything, I'm pretty sure that at this rate I'm not gonna be able to level up, so like not today at least. But as I say, if it's not today, I'm not gonna stream this tomorrow hoping that that fixes it. Even though I most likely think it will fix it. But if it doesn't, it will be an extreme failure, you know. I gotta say I like the way the car looks. But I'm pretty sure that both this and the drag events are meant to be the DLCs of the game, you know. The issue here is that I'm trying to use this car as if it was a modern car. And a lot of those corners it cannot do it at that speed, like you have to brake. And I'm not used to braking a lot here. But essentially, that's pretty much the thing. The fact that the brakes are a lot weaker than you would expect, you know. I wonder if I can blame the save issue. I can blame Aston Martin on that. As I purchased that car, I did one race with that car and shit crashed. So yeah, I feel like the blame should be put on that. I guess we need to not select another Aston Martin. Man, what a weird ass bug. But another thing I could do is also, like, I never used cheat engine before, so I don't know how it works. But that's the only thing that I could think of doing. Like, cheat engine can essentially, like, capture the executable that is running, like the game, and anything related to the, you know, the values that the game is managing at the time, you can change them. So I will assume that the value that makes the events log is something that you can simply manipulate to unlock them, right? That's the only thing I could think of. But aside, as I say, from leveling up, leveling up is most likely not gonna happen here. I could also just do this legend shit on the next stream, you know? I guess I'll investigate. I guess it would feel very lame if I just had to stop playing the game here. Like, I didn't want to stop. But it's like I'm forced to stop. Here I should be able to get the clean lap thingy, so it's something.
Excellent stuff. That was a great win.
So how much experience is this gonna be? I wonder. Oh, it says that there are 2,000. Well, the issue is that that's... I will have to do a lot of...
Okay, this track has seen some amazing driver
Yeah, I will
battles.
have to do
Laps are short
7
and most corners are
races.
friendly. Expect heavy traffic.
I mean, the problem is that with these cars, I don't know if I can do that many races.
Go, come on, that's the green light.
Like, not at least on today's stream, but... Yeah, but there's essentially no other way to get experience, basically. Since all of the other events are low. Also, doing this left-right corners is very hard on this car. Like, I get that a lot of people, you know, like the idea of driving in these old cars, and they are obviously more challenging to drive than the modern ones, but I cannot really think how, you know, annoying that, like, compared to just a modern car, driving this is. So I don't see how that will be appealing, at least to me. Like, for example, there I basically used the brakes as if I was using a modern car, and that was indeed the result. I mean, here, unless you skip chicanes, you are not going anywhere. Well, and even skipping chicanes here, I don't think you're gonna reach the first place. We will see, though. I basically, it's like I have to relearn the game with this thing. It's super hard to take anything. Unfortunately, seems to be the only thing I can do. Because I mean, if the other alternative are drag events, I'd rather not do that.
Come on, that's the green light.
And it really feels so cancerous to drive these cars, dude. Like, I understand it's accurate, the fact that they are old cars and, you know, there's not much you can do about the handling and all of that, but man, it just feels so annoying to drive these cars. It really does. Another thing that I cannot figure out is if the progress related to the corners and the best line is also something that got corrupted and lost, because it's very likely that that's the case. Because this track was one that I definitely had like records on that. At the same time, it is a good thing that those things are not remembered if the idea is leveling up, because you will get new experience for any corner that you dominate now. Also, for what I seen when I tried investigating this issue some minutes ago, apparently it's an issue that can also happen on PS3. That's fucked up. It's not the fact that you're playing a PC game and the PC game is, you know, having issues because it's a very old Windows games, and in modern Windows it doesn't go well. No, I mean, if it happens on PS3, you know, it's that the devs really fucked up somewhere.
Amazing driving out there, man. Amazing.
At least I want something. But yeah, the issue is that I'm certainly not leveling up today, that's for sure. It ain't happening.
Okay, back to basics. Keep your momentum through Abbey to make the most of the farm straight. Don't lose all that speed through the Woodcote chicane. And good luck.
Well, it's also possible that these particular circuits don't really have any records in terms of corners or best line, simply because these are supposed to be like the old versions of these tracks. In fact, there's even like, I'm pretty sure there is a filter on purpose on the screen that makes the whole thing look more sepia, so it looks older. Maybe I'm wrong, but it certainly looks like it. So these are meant to be completely different tracks, I think. That's the idea. Something that at least I gotta be glad is that I was having very rough races, so I think that the progress getting like suddenly deleted was like whatever. It was like a more energetic day. Yeah, it would have been a problem, but yeah, I guess it was not. So yeah, I guess it's not a... It didn't have as much of an impact as it could have. At least those little lumps of hay don't really have any hitbox. Or well, I mean, they do have a hitbox, but like, I mean that they don't really provoke a collision. At least not a collision that affects you. It's a collision that only affects them, you know? I gotta repeat that driving these cars is very lame. It really does not feel very fun to drive. Wait, what the hell? Are we really doing this track? And I cannot even use this thing. I can only use this shit, like specifically this one, there's no other one. Well, I mean, on the right side is free. Damn. With With 5 points of performance, okay.
The crowd wants to see some crashes where the tracks cross, but leave that to the others. Drive aggressive, stay out of trouble, and watch for traffic.
Guess they didn't really get creative with the camera there, but it's fine.
Green, nail that first corner, come on!
What first corner? This whole track is a big corner. And this is some interesting shit. Though I feel like 10 laps is a little bit of an exaggeration, you know? I feel like by the time that you reach the third lap, you kinda understand the point. Though it makes sense in that there are 10 laps because otherwise no one is really gonna fall behind and the chances of crashing are non-existent. But is there even any chances of crashing anyways? Because it doesn't seem like anyone is falling that far behind. So I don't think that's happening. There are also, by the way, no corners to dominate or any optimal line to follow. This race is basically a shitpost, essentially. Nothing more, nothing less. What was that sound? That's weird. Am I the only one hearing that? It's like the sound of like a saw or something like that. Basically two metals colliding. Okay. Right now is when these guys are falling behind and a crash is very possible. Well, but yeah. I should have slowed down more, I guess. Because now I have the actual second place right behind me. Well, with how slow this car is, it's not like the performance got heavily affected. There's not much of a performance to affect in the first place. I think I should be fine now, probably. Well, actually with the speed that I'm going, it's possible that I'm gonna cross the other group of cars. Yes, indeed. Wait, did I crash that guy in a way that he's now following me? Or is that the second place behind me? Well, not like looking at it will tell me that. I don't think it will be the guy that I crashed because he wouldn't be following me, probably. Oh, I might have used the brakes a lot. No, it's fine. No, the guy behind me is apparently 3 seconds away. Yeah, like it's not that one. So that guy is actually the one I crashed, it's not the... So why are you following me? You shouldn't be following me. Well, who cares? I win.
We won! Good job, man.
That was weird. Wasn't expecting something like this from this game, but considering that this is a DLC and not something to be taken very seriously, I guess it makes sense. Well, there are the hot laps, and then what's this? It's a 3-stage series, so I should change the car because I'm not going anywhere with this. But yeah. Let's try. And after this, I think I'm done for the day. And probably forever, because if the other things are not gonna get unlocked, there is absolutely no reason to continue. Shame that I cannot manage to level up though. So at least by leveling up I could take away that doubt out of my mind, but... I somehow didn't die in any of those. Though, surprisingly, now that I see it, like, the game remembers this track, as it says that there are 3 corners dominated, so I guess that did not get forgotten either. So, like, the only problem is that the events are locked. Pretty much. That's it. It's nothing else. It's just that the events are fucking low. Pretty nice. And it's the reason why I say that cheat engine will be the solution, because it will remove that lock, or at least it should be able to remove that lock. Really. Wouldn't you have done that earlier instead of in this lab, man? Oh, I swear driving this shit is an odyssey.
Okay, man, keep focused on the lights.
It's really hard. It's really hard to rake properly with this thing. But why do you have to do it on lap 3? Why couldn't you have done that earlier?
Green light.
So annoying. Though, something that I keep forgetting is that there is a button to reset the car. And I could have used it there, and I also could have used it in many other situations instead of trying to go in reverse. And I probably wouldn't have the need to reset the race. So yeah, I guess that's my bad. But yeah, whatever. I mean, it's too late regardless for any of that. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I also had that issue with that corner in some other event. I think it was also the event that used the muscle car, so it was also with these old ass cars anyways. also really understand how I somehow still cannot get the 90% of the best line. Now, how not? Like, especially, it seems that it doesn't like the way I'm doing the chicane, but how else do you want me to do it? Like, I'm doing it as fast as I can. In fact, I don't think you can do it much faster than that. But whatever, screw you.
Amazing driving out there, man. Amazing.
Yeah, sure. Like, with all the, like, that praising that you do to me, cannot you do something about the progress? I will appreciate it. Cannot you fix the progress somehow? I will be very glad if you did. I don't think it's within your power to do so. Yeah, this track is also... It also remembers the corners I mastered, so it's very, very clear that he remembers everything except for the career event and logs. That's so stupid, dude. So absurdly stupid. Oops. Not to mention the fact that I was so close to like finishing the game, at least from the perspective of beating it, right? Like probably getting to the credits, because to this game the last thing that you do is the GT1 championship, and in order to play that one, all I needed to do is beating the GT3 championship. And that was what I was about to do. But yeah, the game decided to crash and fuck me over. A shame, because I wanted to see the GT1 cars. Because I'm not very familiar with that category. I'm familiar with GT3, but GT1 not really. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a category that doesn't exist anymore, I think. But I could be wrong there. Hey, that's the reason why I want to... I was so close. If this happened, like, I don't know, in like the second tier of cars, yeah, whatever, sure. It's a shame, but I didn't really do much, but I did quite a bit. But oh well. But don't worry, I'll investigate further and see what I can find. Is that I'm not a fan, assuming I don't find any solution, I'm not a fan of downloading cheat engine, because I mean, obviously I wouldn't use it for anything else, but it really seems like it's the only solution. And I don't like it as a solution because there's also some games that check for cheat engine. Usually they check if it's running, they don't check if you should simply have it installed. But what if one of them do? I will have only installed it for this shit, not for anything else.
Absolutely epic drive, man.
Right, one
That's how
more
you get the
race
job done.
and I'll be done for today. But I'm very close to leveling up. God damn it, dude. I mean, yeah, I could do enough races until I level up, but how do I know how many of those I need? I mean, it's 4,000. It shouldn't be more than 2. I could do it. Yeah, I mean, might as well, right? At least if I do that and it doesn't work, I can already discard an idea. Why did it start like that? What a piece of shit. God damn it.
Hold your position off the line. Don't let anyone pass. I'll call the green.
Making me waste time for no reason.
Green, that's a green light. Push,
Well,
push,
another thing that I didn't check, since I unlock a badge, that maybe by unlocking a badge you also are able to unlock, well, to make the game check for unlocks, and you will be able to, you know, do that, maybe. Though, assuming that it gets solved by doing that, by leveling up, if you don't have this DLC, you are pretty much boned, because I gotta assume this is a DLC. Simply for the fact that it's unlocked from the beginning, and a lot of the cars are completely free, you know? Ah, fuck me. Helps even less that I cannot even see because it's night. I mean, okay, if you're gonna piss me off like that, I'm not gonna bother. Just so you know. Because you know that you are already testing my patience a lot. So don't try to test it further, because it's not gonna go well with you. I mean, for you. Hey, come on, dude. Here I'm doing my best not to uninstall your ass after that betrayal. You seem like you want to purposely keep pissing me off, just so I do that. Well, at least he also got affected by that. Unfortunately, being nighttime, I don't think that there's any additional experience that I can get when it comes to the optimal racing line and dominating corners. Well, if it was daytime, it probably wouldn't happen either, but you don't know. Wait, I did get one corner. Not sure which one, but it said 2 at the beginning, so I somehow got one of them. But certainly not that one. It's fine. Oh, if I want experience here, I also will want to get the clean lap thingy, so instead of worrying of dominating corners and the racing line and all that stupid shit, I probably should worry about, you know, about getting a clean lap. That's what I should be doing. That one was another corner master at least. Ooh, and that corner I almost messed it up, but I didn't. I think this is still should count as a clean lap, because I think I barely hit the... well, touched the dirt, so it should be fine. I hope. So how much more experience to level up?
We won, yeah!
Hopefully less than 2000. Probably not though. Yeah, no. Damn it. But yeah, I do want to see if these badges at least have an effect or not. No, they don't. Alright, I'll try to do 2 more races to see that. Can I enter this one? Well, the problem is that these are 4 stages. And that's 5 stages. Alright, this one is 2. Wait, let's do this one, I guess. And this is the last thing I'm doing. If this doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and that's the end of that. Like, again, I'll try to look for a solution, but if I don't find one, it's over. Like, as much as I don't like it, the game is pretty much over. Let's just do these 2 races that, well, unfortunately 4 laps. Actually, no, this is a problem. Isn't this a long version of Silverstone? You're making me do 4 laps on it. That's not ideal, I will say. Though, the thing is, if I do level up on this one, I could just quit and see if it's unlocked instead of having to do the 2 races. But yeah, this one seems to be specifically long. Damn it. Yeah, in fact, I also did this one in one of the previous ones. Yeah, I should exit now before I keep wasting time here, but I don't know if there's anything that will be shorter. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Wait, no, that's not the corner. It's supposed to be the pit lane? No, it's another variant, I guess. It's certainly not the best track to have on this, really. I guess it's a shame that so many of these are series instead of being single races. And I'm not really sure what the difference between between doing, you know, series and individual races is, because aside from the fact that you have to do it one after the other no matter what, it's not like they are, you know, paying attention on how many points you get. Like, it's not a tournament, so I really fail to see the idea of doing that. Maybe my mind is not creative enough to understand. unfortunately this race alone will not be even close to enough to level up. So I will have to do the next one. Really. And the next one is most likely just as long. I think it's gonna happen also in Silverstone, but in like another variant or whatever. So at least I hope that they make the lap count a little bit, you know, smaller. Just having 3 laps will be nice. Well, though, it depends on how long the variant is, because it could be pretty long. Pretty wild that I'm not even close to getting the best line thing for some reason. Just doesn't want to happen. I very heavily doubt that this will be enough to level up. I mean, it will be enough if it didn't already count the bonuses that it counted, I think. Well, we will see. It isn't. Fuck you, dude. Then 5 laps, well, it's a shorter version, but still.
Okay, man, keep focused on the lights.
I'll be focusing on the level, if you don't mind. Then at least this will guarantee a level up no matter what. And then I really hope this fixes it. I really do. And I mean, if it fixes it, I'm doing a backup right away of the save. And at least that backup, I know that it should work, though. It's also one of those things that it's very possible that the save file is not the one that's wrong here. But what else could be wrong? I mean, I don't know how the game works internally, but it's just that it's old, right? The save file seems like it's doing well. You know, it will be pretty fucked up if the game does something like using the Windows registry to basically save, like, for some reason, the career progression. Also, wait a second, this is the same fucking track. Like, maybe there is one corner that is different, but this is largely the same shit, and you want me to do 5 laps. In fact, isn't it actually the same lap? The same track? Because it shows the same corners that I dominated on the previous one. It's like I'm getting extremely scammed. Why are you repeating the same track twice? Or what am I missing here? This is most likely the same track, just with one more lap. Nice, pretty cool. I like it. Maybe there was a better option, but I wouldn't know. Though the other option certainly did not look better with essentially 4 races in a row. So it probably was the best option. To be fair though, I also could have done the drag races, and not to mention try the drag races. But yeah, it's just that I can't be asked to care too much. I don't think that if I level up and I quit the race, it's gonna remember the fact that I level up, right? Probably not. It's unfortunately gonna be an almost 10-minute race, right? Nice. Or probably even more. Well, no, more than 10 minutes, no, but like, I mean, if, yeah, well, I don't want to think. Sorry, but right now my mind is a little bit in a... like, it's a little bit stress. Doesn't want to think too much. But it should be 8 minutes or something like that, which is very annoying. Despite how many laps I'm doing on this same track, I still cannot manage to get the best line that this shit wants. Which, by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if the best line that normally is at 100 going to 100 when you are at 90, that's done as a workaround to some bug, you know? It could be. Alright, so I'm gonna level up here, by the way. Will that level up fix everything, or will this shit remain broken? It most likely will remain broken, but yeah. It's worth an attempt. Though, considering that in none of the places that I checked the bug and the people that mention it never mention anything about leveling up fixing it, I will assume that it won't get fixed. But yeah, I need to see. Though I really wonder what sort of fucked up programming logic you somehow have to need the unlocks to happen like in the moment instead of being able to calculate them like as you are navigating the menus. Like right there when you load the screen, check the driver stats, right? Like, is the driver level like at least this, then unlock that? Like, it's basic shit, but I wonder how the fuck it does the check. I really don't know. Like, come on, please, please make this end. So I really don't want to be driving these muscle cars anymore. So please be merciful. Please just let me check if this works and then just get out of here. It's the only thing I'm looking forward to. I also haven't been able to dominate neither of those chicane corners for some reason.
Wow, you really showed them out there. That's P1, we're the winners.
Yeah, no shit. Alright, so let me see. So yeah, I level up and yeah, you get those rewards, but will I get the reward of unbugging the game? No. No, you don't. Well, that's again quite a shame, but what I'll do is, as I said, I'll investigate and see if there's any way to fix it. But if I don't find any way to fix it, this is it. Like, I'll end the playthrough right here because I'm not gonna redo the game just to reach where I was. So yeah, I either find a fix or it's over right here. So thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. So have a good one and take care.